Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. Today, our new season begins with an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. At their own 20-yard line. Throwing from the outset is Penix. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
And I think he just wanted to give the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run here with a rookie. And right away, he lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
To the air, Penix. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Penix. And his throw is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And looking to throw, Penix. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again, Penix. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter.
Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Quick throw to Olave. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. And you're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first down, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Hillman.
He'll try and do this himself.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this one's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Bravo 80. Go.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And this will wind up a Saints 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Hillman. He lets it go deep for Olave. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Hillman. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 18. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 65 yards. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Ryan. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
42-yard line.
A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw. Hillman. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
19, Tiger.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 15. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
36 yards on the play.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
They'll throw with Penix. He finds his target Royal. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And 22 more yards there and another first down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Okay, great.
They'll run. It's Rashard Smith. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Looking to throw, Penix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
14. Saints, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Cougar 19.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Another completion there. We think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
2 yards is the pickup, and it'll be first down, Saints.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Hillman. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Hillman. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Penix working out of the gun here.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's Penix. That is caught. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They give to Johnson going right. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
They certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Liking 18.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Here we go. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Check go.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
This offense so far on third down, they've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down.
That was the kind of play that this defense needed, because it has not been a good half for them on that side of the football. Maybe they can use that one to regroup a little bit and start to play a little bit better.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Set. Cowboy 80.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
There's a short one caught by Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Get to the end zone.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Olave holds it in. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
A 7-yard gain.
7 yards there and a first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Let's go now. Go.
That's Olave bringing in another one. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
70 Lions.
He finds his man, complete. It's Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And it's 17-7.
Next to score, Falcons 17, Saints 7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Running room at the 50. Look out. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Falcons. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Let's go.
A final shot before break. Hillman. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case, with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
60 Bisons.
Looking to throw. Hillman. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now loose football. The ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it. Taking it right down Broadway. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 24.
Saints 7.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Sheds off the tackle. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 5. He finds his man complete. It's Ryan. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Okay, break. Jason offense. Here we go, shot. Go.
Off the play fake. Hillman. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Hawk 7, Hawk.
Off play action. Hillman. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hillman. A man on the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Falcons' 7-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Waste of time. That was terrible. Just crap.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal.
Let's go. 19.
Looking to throw. Hillman to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. Hillman. He'll try to do it himself. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Though certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal.
In motion goes the tight end. A play fake. Now Penix. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Here we go. 60 Bison. He's moving, boys, moving. Go.
Up the middle, Johnson. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, And they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it. And he gets it done.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it, go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run. And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To the air, Penix. Over the middle, caught by London. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
Now Penix. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 2.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Let's go. Cowboy, Viking, 18. Check go.
They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Ready. 70 Timberwolf. 70 Timberwolf. Check.
Now looking to throw, Penix. He's got his man, London, right side. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Drake London, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
They'll go play action here with Penix. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now a handoff, Johnson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Okay, break. Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Looking to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Hillman. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. The offense on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll take this down to the 33.
Number 40 on the
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Out to the flat here for Johnson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Johnson running right. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. Trap 60, trap 60. Check out.
To throw is Shuck. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 41. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And they take a knee. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Cowboy 80.
And they will take a knee here.